So you'll often hear us talking about if you win your kick out, then you're going to win the game. And that's true for the kick out from your own team and defending the kick out from the other team. So here we're going to look at some kick outs from your own team and ways to practice and build an attack, particularly looking at different ways to move and the importance of communication. So a good way to practice, I would say, is to, with a goalkeeper and attacker, set up three different cones or colours around three different areas of space in the field. It's great if you have a third person there to give a shout. So basically, you want the ball and you want the player, the attacking player, arriving at the area at the same time. That way, with the momentum of the ball coming into the free space and the attack of the attacker, you can secure the ball. The thing that you want to avoid is to be standing there waiting for a ball to arrive at you, because it gives the defensive players around you a chance to react and it turns into a 50-50 contest. So this one, the call has come blue and both players move towards blue. So there, if you have a third person shouting yellow, red, blue, whatever it might be, both the goalkeeper and the attacker need to move into that space and arrive at the space at the same time. So that's the ball and the attacker. And that's a good way to practice and sharpen up your technique. So obviously there's more than just a goalkeeper and an attacker in a game. So here, if we just put three players in as a drill and look at ways that we could create the space. So number 2 here in white is in the same team as the goalkeeper, and what they want to do is vacate the space and create an opportunity for the midfielder to come across and win the ball. So this is purely, again, gives the midfielder a chance to attack the space instead of the goalkeeper coming to the number 2. They need to wait here, and then it ends up in a 50-50 ball between the number 2 and the number 4. So if we play this out, number 2 creates the space, received by the midfielder, but now the midfielder has vacated this channel and gives the 2 an opportunity to actually bomb up the field and join the attack. If we play this out, number 2 is now through on goal. 4, who is actually our full forward in this scenario, moves out to the right here, and they're creating an option for the midfielder. So now the midfielder has an option to go themselves, to bring in the full forward, number 4, or to feed the channel on the runner in number 2. And as you watch this one play out, number 2 for the Reds here ends up with a decision to make. Either they go with the number 4 or they go with the runner here, number 2. So they're overwhelmed in defense, and this is like a good scenario to think about when you try and split defenders and create movement and space for the players around you. So if you slow this down again and just watch how it plays out. So again, there's more than 3 players or 6 players on a field. Let's look at a full 9-a-side game here and a couple of different options on how to connect the play. Let's go down the other side this time. The number 4 here has actually moved a little bit deeper in order to create space for the number 8 to attack. So by clearing out this space, it gives the number 8 a chance to attack the ball and build an attack. They pick up the ball. They're going to quickly offload once the ball is picked up to the number 6, turn and attack into the space again. So they're not over carrying the ball or overusing the ball, but rather just trying to move it fastly between players in order to make it difficult for the defending team. So if we watch this slow down, number 8's going to win it, but get rid of it quickly in order to give the number 6 attacking options. So as we stop here, we've got the number 5, number 7, number 8, and number 9, all with a chance to win here, and we've turned the defense. So let's look at a few of those options and how they can actually play out. So 8 picks it up, moves it quickly to 6, turns and goes, and it's a pop pass into number 8. So if we play that off again slowly, 8 gets it, offloads to number 6 or midfielder, who's going to offload quickly again into the space. And as we watch that play out, we can see the different options that the number 8 is going to have. When number 8 picks up the ball again, number 5 is going to support. Number 9 is dragging this player out here. So the player either has to go with them. If the player goes with them, this space is free. If the number 2 defender stays, then number 9 is in the back post, ready as an option and an attacking outlet. So number 2 here, attacking option 2, exactly the same play. But this time, instead of going to 8, we're going to number 5, and now 8 is free. Number 2 this time for the Reds has committed. So 5 has got two options. They can go to number 8, who can then go to 9, or they can go to number 5. But again, it's just movement is tearing the defense apart a little bit. So we'll just watch again as this one plays out. So go to the third option here, same attack again. 4's cleared the space, 8's picked it up, offloaded to 6. 8 has moved this time. 5 has actually stayed where they are, so now it becomes a 2-on-1 attack. If 2 makes the decision to go to number 8, then number 9 is free in the middle. 7 has stayed back, although they can still rejoin the attack if 9 picks it up. If 2 stays with 9, then number 8 is straight through. Number 3, even if they're following, they're going to be behind because the ball, whenever it's passed off from number 6, is going to be out and at front, and the number 8 is attacking at speed. So it's going to be very hard to slow down that momentum. So if we just watch this one play out again slowly. Five made the initial move, but then stayed. 8 went, and we have options. So let's look at one more, or two more rather, options here from a different play. Here we have our two midfielders. They're both moving a little bit deeper, and the objective here is to drag their own midfielders with them. If the midfielders come with them, it creates a pocket of space. If they don't, they're available for a short kick out. So this time the two midfielders come with them, creating this pocket of space for the number 9 or full forward to move into. Our half forward 7 and 8 stay wide, forcing their defenders to stay wide as well. Sorry about that, it's jumping around a little bit here. So this time number 9 is going to pick up the ball. So we're going a little bit more route 1. As they pick up the ball here, they've got two options off their shoulder. So number 8 is attacking into the space. Number 7 is also available. Here though, we're going to get support from the half forward. And as we offload the ball, we can also turn and join the attack, waiting for a pop pass over the back. So again, there's no exact formula for this, but it's just understanding how to move and create space for the players around you. So this time we'll look at a third way, and we'll go down the other side of the field this time. So in order to create space here, we're going to free up the number 7 half forward this time for a long kick out. In order to do that, everybody else is going to just slowly drag their defenders over to the right. So if you watch your two midfielders going a little bit deeper in order to create space for the number 7. So when the number 7 picks up the ball, number 3 joins the attack because they have a channel to run into. Let's slow this down. Now as 7 picks up the ball, number 3 joins the attack. And when 3 joins the attack, it's actually leaving us a little bit exposed at the back. So if the attacking 7 doesn't go with the number 3, then if we get turned over, we're a little bit vulnerable at the back. So number 5 is going to drop in and just keep our structural shape for our defense. So again, this is just communicating with each other and being able to see the different attacks and defenses that are necessary to keep your structure. So from here, let's look at a couple of other options. Same attack again. This time number 6 is going to drop and number 5 is going to join the attack. 7 picks it up, offloads it quickly to build that momentum. So they can offload it quickly to number 3, who can connect with number 5, or they can turn and play it into number 5. What you'll see here is they're actually moving into track. traffic. So what you do want to end up with is number 9 clearing the space or moving out either as a support. But the important thing is to try and free up an opportunity through on goal or for a kick at a point. So we play that out again. 3 moves now to support. Number 5 is already gone and 6 is covering. So if we look at the third option here, same attack. 3 and 5 have gone again, but this time number 9 moves out. So you can see the space is now available for 3, 5, and 8 in here. Nobody's moving in until it's their right to do so. And number 9 is also joining as an option here. So again, as you watch these and consider the different options that are available, there's so many. And it's really just how the team communicates with each other and moves with each other. It's really important to remember not to get overexposed at the back as you try to build an attack. So there's a few options. Hopefully just having a visual helps it make a little bit more sense. But this is stuff that we'll work on in drills, and this is why having accurate kick passing and securing the ball is so important, and being able to move it off of the hand is so important as well. So basically, you never want to be standing still in the field. You always want to be looking around, even without the ball, to see how you can influence the play. Any questions, let myself or Paddy know. Cheers.